And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Portland Trail Blazers here at their home, Moda Center. Hi everyone, alongside Grant Hill and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. Hey Allie.
Well, guys, LeBron James, arguably the most versatile player in league history. He said, quote, "I don't have a position. I'm not a point guard, a shooting guard, a small forward, a power forward, or a center. I'm just a ball player. I do a little bit of everything and whatever it takes to win. That's my job description."
This guy's one of one, Allie. Thank you. Looking now at some numbers for Darius Garland.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Ben Simmons is out there with Mo Bamba. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And for the Trailblazers, they've got Hassan Whiteside. LeBron James out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Paul George. And it's Batum in at the 4 spot. And to the surprise of some league observers, a number of rookies are already making huge contributions, Grant.
And it's so much fun to see these young players stepping up, getting thrown right into the fire, and for good reason. When you have 2 or 3 stars eating up your salary cap, you need the guys on rookie contracts to perform, and they are.
George against Bridges. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Few things get better as they age, especially in sports. Paul George is right up there with this all-around game.
George hits them both. And again, Smitty, Paul George continues to impress.
BA, what impresses me the most is that he's still competing at the highest level, looking almost as good as he was when he was an all-star with the Pacers.
Now here's Garland. Bamba, a screen on James. Garland for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Simons passes to James. Over Garland. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
I love when LeBron goes up with no hesitation, looking assertive off the catch.
Outside Garland. Pass to McCollum. Simmons with a screen on Simons. To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. Now, here is James. He had 25 points in his last game. There's the screen by Whiteside. James passes to Whiteside. No good that time. Some solid defense from Bamba. Here's Garland. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Nick Batum. And Darius Garland has proven he's a franchise player, Grant. And the upside is still there for him.
Oh, wow. He could be one of the best guards in the league when he hits his prime. He gives you everything you want from a point guard. This team was patient with him, and it paid off.
The first one falls.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
I just love that effort by Hassan Whiteside. Focused, and he's a huge threat to score off the miss.
Simmons, the pass to Bamba. Shoots over Whiteside. Off the left rim and out.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Now here's Simons. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13 and a half a game.
Over his Hall of Fame career, LeBron James has worked hard on his three-point shot, becoming a solid shooter.
Here's McCollum coming off a solid outing against Sacramento. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. McCollum against Simons. George outside. Nice D from Bridges.
This is the shot you want, right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Garland for three. It's rebounded by George. Portland leading. And here's Simons. What a tremendous game he played against San Antonio. Pass to James. And there's the lob and the jam by George.
The trust George has built with his team, they know he'll finish strong if they feed him.
McCollum against Simons. McCollum, the pass to Simmons. Garland with the ball. That one's good for two. Garland's got 7 points.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
James can't get it to go.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Batum against Simmons. Back to McCollum. Fires from deep. Pure from three-point range.
I love McCollum's versatility as a scorer. He moves just all over the floor and gets it done.
Down low. Here's James. And slam dunk by James. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Garland, the pass to McCollum. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. He has 6.
I love it. No hesitation from C.J. McCollum on that shot.
James against Garland. Puts up a 3. And James gets it to go.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
James against Garland. Pass to Bridges. Now Garland. From deep three-point range. Batum pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's foul number 2 for him.
He was too aggressive. That's already his 2nd foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
Smith, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And it's the Blazers with the ball. Simons outside. Over McCollum. No good off the back of the rim.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Outside Garland. Back to McCollum. From deep. Portland grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Batum. Out to James. George against Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Here's McCollum. He has 6. Screen by Bamba. Pass to Garland. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by George.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Lets it fly. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Inside. Simons with a steal. Batum with it. He's picked up by Garland. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Timeout called, Portland. So Portland ends up going with a new group. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Hield comes in for McCollum. McConnell outside. Dedmon, a screen on Garland. Here's McConnell. Deflected! Now Bridges. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Now here's McConnell, averaging around 5 points a game. Powell's shot is off. Burks against Garland. Pass to Hield. Launches a three. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. And it's a 4-point Nets lead.
Long-range shots like that, almost effortless for Hield. Every chance he gets, he'll take that shot.
Powell passes to Dedmon. Here's McConnell, and he makes it on the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The Nets have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. And finished off by Garland.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Now here's Garland. 9 points in the game. Shoots over Powell. And it's blocked by Dedmon. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Powell outside. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Nets. Bridges outside. Garland for three. And the Nets get it back.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Out to Powell. Powell sets a screen. The three ball. Powell's shot is off. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Up top, Burks. He's guarded by Bridges. McConnell passes to Powell. Shot clock at 5. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. McConnell from outside. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. The Nets with a lead. Now here's Garland. He's got 9. Pass to Hield. Three-pointer. He can't get it to go. And it's Portland the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
Very difficult game to predict. They are not familiar with each other. I expect to see a lot of in-game adjustments tonight on both sides.
Pokashevsky's checked in for Bridges. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. McConnell passes to Burks. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. And here are the Nets now. 6-point lead. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready. Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
McConnell outside. Burks with it, working on Pokashevsky. Powell sets a screen. Burks for three. Rebounded by the Nets.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Garland for three. Powell pulls it in.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Claxton with a rebound.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
To the paint from 7 feet away, and down it goes. 2 points. And now a 10-point Brooklyn lead.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Powell, a screen on heel, and it's Powell off the drive. McConnell outside. Clock at 6. Looking to end the run. The shot no good.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Healed for three. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. It's the Nets. They're up by 10. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Paul George. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's James in at the one. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
And we talk about George's confidence. When you have that kind of range, you should be confident.
And here's McCollum. The three is up. Sinks the tray. McCollum's got 9.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And James gets it to go.
Flexing the range. LeBron too competitive to let the last 3 go unanswered. No one can make headlines like LeBron. There was a ton of buzz when he talked about teaming up with his son in the NBA someday.
Now here's Hield. Up top, McCollum. Over James. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on LeBron James.
Such a pure score. The defense getting too aggressive on C.J. McCollum.
The first free throw is good. You know, whether it happens or not, I think everyone would like to see LeBron and his son play together, Smitty.
BA, I think it will be one of the coolest things to take place in the league. We've seen it in other sports, but for it to happen in the NBA, it would be awesome.
Simons is checked in for Dedmon. And the Nets also making a change. Bamba's checked in for Claxton. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
Pass to James. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And you look at the career that LeBron has put together, one of the all-time greats, amazingly lived up to the hype he had coming out of high school.
Shoot two.
First free throw is good. And the immense pressure LeBron has had since day one of the NBA. Many others would have folded, Grant.
You're very true, B.A. The expectations he had were just insane. Anything less than a top 5 player all time would be a disappointment. That's not fair to ask of any player coming into the league, much less a high schooler.
Back to Simmons. Pass to Bamba. Knocked loose. The Nets need to get off a shot here. For three, McCollum. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Batum finds James from the arc. Portland, no good that time either.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Outside heel. Pass to Simmons. And too long on the shot. Portland trailing here. Powell passes to Simons. Batum with it. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Throw it down on the lob.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
Hield passes to McCollum. Left side Hield. Rejected by James.
Impeccable timing on the rejection. You better watch out when LeBron is around.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. And the Blazers making a change here. Whiteside's checked in.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Pass to McCollum. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And C.J. McCollum getting more on-ball action after his move away from Portland, Grant.
And McCollum has showed that's where he's best. Great at breaking down defenders and setting up others. He looks very natural as the primary playmaker.
And B.A., when you think of C.J. McCollum, not only a superb scorer, but an intelligent and clever passer, too.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Simons against Hield. Simons passes to James. Simons has the open look. Tries again. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Mo Bamba.
Whiteside has to keep working on his free throw shooting. Teams have no problem putting him at the line.
Take a break.
And he drops the first. And Smitty McCollum has continued to add to his game over the years.
And what I like about it, we've seen the playmaking improve because he's one of the best combo guards we have in this game. an unpredictable player who just torches the defense.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Now, here is James. 19 points in the game. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
His wingspan is 7'7". Whiteside using all of it there.
And the Nets call time here. Man, Blazers fans have been having a bit of whiplash. Western Conference Finals to the lottery in just 3 years.
NBA injuries had a big part to play in that. Shows how fast the NBA landscape can change. Fans are hoping they can get back to what they were just as quickly.
George against Bridges. Here's Hield, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McCollum on the wing. And the three-pointer goes. McCollum's got 18 points in the game.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Batum with a screen on McCollum. And there's James from the arc. Nails it from 3.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 three-pointers already today.
Hield passes to McCollum. Hield, a screen on James. Out to Hield. Launches it. And the Nets, another 3.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
James against McCollum. James passes to Whiteside. Over Bamba. The rebound by Bamba. Bamba's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Simmons. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Nick Batum.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert. You know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit. But, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Simons against Hield. Now James. He's got 22. Whiteside with a screen on McCollum. James passes to Whiteside. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bamba. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
So for the Blazers, Powell, he's checked in for Whiteside, and it's Burks in for Simons. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Portland Trailblazers. Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Milwaukee Bucks.
Most teams get a bit worried looking at a road schedule like this one, but they've been really strong on the road. They might be looking forward to getting away from home.
Now here's Hield. He has 6. Now here's George. Batum outside. Pass to Burks. Now here is James. Over McCollum. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. James has got 24.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Outside Hield. Back to McCollum. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by James. He's feeling it. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Timeout called, Brooklyn. And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
McConnell, he's checked in for James. Smith, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Garland comes in for Hield. Here's Bridges. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Kings in Sacramento.
And he didn't just put up big points. He beat everyone to the boards.
And the Nets miss again.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
McConnell finds Burks. To the left wing. McConnell against Garland. McConnell's shot is off. The Nets have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Bridges misses. Portland has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter.
After 9 seasons together in Portland, the backcourt duo of Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum are no longer teammates. C.J. sent to New Orleans.
Boy, that Lillard-McCollum combination, Smitty. You think it was time to break them up?
You know, I think both were getting a little older. Defensively, their size were a bit of an issue. But I love this scoring duo. They were incredible, B.A. Some great memories in Rip City for Dame and C.J.
And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long, up until last year.
Yeah, B.A., they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years.
And the Blazers making a change here. Dedmon's checked in. Now here's Garland. And it's blocked by Dedmon.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon, hard to get your shot over that.
Burks no good. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. Bridges passes to McCollum. And he banks in the layup. McCollum's got 20 points.
Building off a solid first quarter, he's been lights out here in the second.
And here's Burks. It's George on the wing. 5 on the clock. Ooh, a clear look for Powell. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
And he's going for the lob.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Burks with it. To the middle. And Powell with the stuff.
He stands 6'6". He's a combo guard. Burks is capable of handling and creating for others.
Garland finds McCollum. Shoots. It's rebounded by Dedmon.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
George, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Outside Garland. Back to McCollum. Out to Garland. This one for 3. Hits a three-pointer. Garland's got 14.
His assist numbers have grown. C.J. McCollum, pass on time.
McConnell outside. Back to George. To the inside. Powell. And the layup falls.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Garland against McConnell. Left side Garland. Pass to McCollum. Down low. And the shot is good by Garland. 16 points for him.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Now here's Dedmon, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
In terms of set plays, this is where Dedmon shines, rolling hard off the screen.
Pass to McCollum. 1:09 left in the half. And now that we have a minute, let's take a look at the best shooting teams in the association. The fourth spot held by Brooklyn.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
And he makes a first.
CJ has always been a gifted scorer, but he's shown significant improvement as a playmaker, which makes him even more dangerous with the ball in his hands.
Powell, he's checked in for Portland. Okashevsky's checked in for Brooklyn. For Brooklyn, they've gotten half their shots to fall in the second, 8 for 16. Garland, the pass to McCollum. They double-team McCollum. For three, Smith. It's rebounded by George. George has got 4 rebounds in the game. The three. And he gets it to fall. 3 for 8 in this one.
His second make from beyond the arc this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Pass to Claxton. And here's McCollum. And again, it's the Nets missing. George for 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
After a cold first quarter, they brought up their field goal percentage, trying to build out this lead now.
Here's McCollum. Shoots over Powell, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. McCollum's got 23.
CJ McCollum making the mid-range shot look easy.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And looking at their schedule, a lot of road games coming up. This is a team that performs well away from home. They like the challenge of winning in other arenas. They feel like they can go toe-to-toe with any team, any setting.
And guys, huge surprise. LeBron with a great first half.
Getting all he can eat offensively.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. On the floor for the Nets, we've got Mikal Bridges, Mo Bamba out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Darius Garland, and it's McCollum at the 2. Garland finds Simmons. Screen by Bridges. From 7 feet, and no problem from Simmons as he finishes.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
Pass to Batum. On the wing, Simons. That three's off the mark. Stolen by Whiteside. James with the ball. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Brooklyn. Garland's got 4 rebounds now.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Bridges outside. Back to McCollum. To the paint. Out to Garland. Screen by Bamba. Goes up on the wing. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds in the game. Batum, pass to James. Here's Whiteside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
The Trailblazers have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. And here's Simons outside. Knocks down the triple. Simons got his second bucket on the night.
He is so accurate from the perimeter. Simons takes these shots with such confidence.
Here's McCollum, and Whiteside with a block. And he's able to get it back. Garland finds Simmons. Batum pulls it in. Batum's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to James. 4-3. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 5 rebounds in the game.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
The Trailblazers have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Simons outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Heald's checked in for Brooklyn. And so Simons nails both of them.
Some players just need an opportunity to succeed. Take Anthony Simons. With increased playing time during the 2021-22 season, we saw him take off.
Here's Hield. And it's Portland with a rebound. George outside. Simons passes to James. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the long J. James has got 29. Well, for Simons during the 21-22 season, Smitty, injuries opened the door.
And BA, not just any injuries. Portland was without Dame Lillard and CJ McCollum most of that season, and Simons filled the void. His scoring went up about 10 points per game.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. George's shot is good.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. And for the Nets, they're shooting just 42% so far in the game. Hield finds Garland. The 3 from Bamba. And the Nets miss again.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. Inside, here's Bridges. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Paul George.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Trailblazers.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Smart play by Simons. He sees the mid-range opening and takes it.
Garland with a screen on Burks. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Hield's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Now Simons. He's got 9. Batum with a screen on Garland. There's Simons with a 3. Buries it from 3. Simons got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Bridges outside. From downtown. No good. And the Trailblazers going the other way now. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Pass to Simons. It's George on the wing. From deep. Rebounded by Hield.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And here's Garland. He's covered by Simons. Now here's Batum. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Burks. Now James, covered by Bamba. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And once LeBron gets the ball in the painted area, the force he plays with, it's hard not to foul him.
He misses the free throw. A big group substitution here for Portland. Dedmon's checked in for George. Powell comes in for Batum. Powell, he's checked in for Burks. And it's McConnell in for Simons. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Okashevsky comes in for Bridges.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
They're trying to come back in this game. Now, bottom line, it's about energy and effort, exemplified by a possession like that.
Back to James. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
A foul won't scare King James off. He gets assertive and takes the shot.
He's off on the first.
When it comes to longevity and skill, no one has done it better than LeBron James. He's in a category all to himself.
And the Nets making a change here. Bamba's checked in.
We got this. We got this. Come on, I got to shoot it.
Good on the second one. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Pokashevsky. Garland with a screen on James. Powell with a steal. Powell outside to the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Bamba. Pokashevsky in the post. Checked by James. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Hassan Whiteside, he's checked in for Portland. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. James outside. Perfection with the jumper from the elbow. James has got 7 now in this quarter.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Here's Pokashevsky. Checked by James. It's tipped. Out to Hield from outside the arc. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got his third assist of the night.
And he's really made his mark with the three-pointer today. And that's another big one.
Just think where they'd be without all the work he's done from the three-point line today.
James finds Whiteside. Over Simmons. Whiteside can't get it to go. Brooklyn trailing. Outside Simmons. And here's James. 33 points for him. Right wing. McConnell outside. Back to James. Pass to Powell. Fires the three. Sends it home from three-point land. Powell's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. McConnell against Garland. Healed for three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Whiteside's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. McConnell outside. It's James on the wing. James double teamed. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That'll be a second foul of the game. The Trailblazers making a switch here. George is checked in. And the Nets also making a change. McCollum's checked in. Whiteside down low. He's against Bamba. And the basket is good. Whiteside's got 8 points.
I still feel he's just scratching the surface. The immense potential of Whiteside shining through.
Outside Hield. Pass to Simmons. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Dedmon. Powell finds James. Here's Whiteside. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. He's got 10.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter. And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
James passes to George. For three. The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to McCollum. Outside Hield. Back to McCollum. Bamba, a screen on George. Second chance shot. Bamba misses. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. Outside Hield. Pass to Bamba. From behind the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Bamba's got his 2nd basket of the night.
More than just a score. Hield moves the ball well, especially when his guys are open.
James passes to Powell. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the 3rd quarter. Bamba. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Outside Hield. Off the mark there with a 3. Well, the Trailblazers shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Pass to James. That one off the back iron and out. And the Nets shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Mamba, the pass to McCollum. Left side Simmons. McCollum outside. 4 on the clock. From the elbow. And that one drops. McCollum's got 27 points.
Contributes in all categories. McCollum filling up the stat sheet.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Trailblazers out in front, leading by 9. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Anthony Simons out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Nicholas Batum. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's George in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Simons with it. Dedmon, a screen on heel. There's Simons for the 3. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
A pro at working the pick and roll. Simons just taking what the defense gives him.
Garland against Simons. With the 10-footer. And the shot is good by Garland.
Perfect play to run there to get a clean look.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Powell for 3. That one no good. And Brooklyn going the other way now.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Batum gets the bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 12.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Simons against Garland. And the foul called on Paul George. That'll be a second foul of the game. Whiteside, he's checked in for Dedmon. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Bamba, a screen on Powell. Pass to Bamba. 3-pointer. Unable to get that one. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Simons outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Simons got 16 points here in the second half.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Here's Garland. Bamba in the high post. Whiteside on him. Knocks it loose. Just 5 on the clock. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Batum, pass to Simons. It's George on the wing. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Bridges. George, no good. The Nets have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Hield passes to Bamba. Rebound by the Trailblazers. George with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. And Brooklyn has possession. It's an 18-point game. Pass to Garland. Bridges outside. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. The Trailblazers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Simmons finds Garland. 6 to shoot. Out to Bridges. Beyond the arc. That shot is off. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Powell against Hield. Powell passes to Simons. From the corner. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Simons has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Turning into such a great score. Anthony Simons is a bucket getter, having another big night.
Garland, the pass to Bamba. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Hassan Whiteside.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Well, when you look at the wing position, how do you feel it's evolved since you played, Smitty?
Well, they've been asked to do more, BA, especially on the defensive end. Mostly wings now are asked to guard 1 through 5 with teams switching a lot. And also a lot of these wing guys are asked to run the offense.
And he knocks down the first one. Misses. When a team is underperforming, coaches are often the first people called into question. Is that fair, Smitty?
In some cases it is fair, but I'll break it down like this, BA. It always starts at the top. From coaching to your best players, they're always going to get the blame.
Outside Garland. Pass to Hield. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Garland for 3.
He started off solid, had 2 threes at halftime, but blank from deep since.
Powell, a screen on Garland. And here's Simons outside. Rebound Brooklyn. Simmons has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Hield. Fires the 3. Simons with a rebound. Simons got 4 rebounds now. Batum, pass to Simons. No good on the 3.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Simmons up top, guarded by Batum. And that's a foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's foul number 2 for him. Garland against Simons. Bridges, a screen on Powell. Hield for 3. Counted from distance.
Having a monster night from beyond the arc. He had 2 bombs in the first half, now 3 more since.
Simons passes to George. Back to Simons. Pass to Whiteside. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Garland against Simons. Now here's Bridges. Outside Simmons. To the middle. Bamba finds Simmons. 3 on the clock. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Here's Batum. The rebound by Bamba. Bamba's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Simons outside. George against Bridges. And George gets it to go on the assist by Simons. Simons has got his 7th assist here tonight. Brooklyn's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Simons against Garland. Well, some have said the NBA's next media deal could see franchises' values double. As the league owner, Grant, are you good with that?
You know, I think I could get comfortable with that idea. I just think it speaks to the product. It speaks to how we present and package the game. There's so much excitement right now. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
It's one of the best investments in sports, the NBA.
No question.
And he can't get the first one. LeBron, he's checked in for Portland. CJ McCollum, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And the second free throw is good. Now Garland. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. Garland's got 21 points in the game.
Yeah, that's a great shot. 3rd 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
Batum sets a screen. The 3, James. The rebound by Ben Simmons. The Nets shooting only 42%. Garland with the ball. Picked up by James. Garland, the pass to Bamba. Garland against James. McCollum outside. There's the triple. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 6 assists now in the game. Portland has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the 4th. Powell outside. Takes the 3. The Trailblazers rebound. And they recover it. Here's Whiteside. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Bamba misses.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Batum finds James. George outside. Whiteside with a screen on heel. Fires it. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
I like how Paul George comes off the screen under control, right up into his shooting motion. Smooth.
Bamba up top. And Smitty, in the NBA, we know that coaches are often the fall guys. But when you see players saying, "Coach wouldn't let me be me," too easy?
Well, B.A., I think you have to take it case by case. The one thing I would say, everybody has to be a pro in an organization. Those are the organizations and individuals that usually succeed.
George draws the double. And there's James from the arc. The rebound by the Nets. Garland's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Bamba. Jacks up a 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Timeout called, the Blazers. And the Blazers making a change here. Simons checked in. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Now here's Whiteside. Pass to George. Over Bamba. Another shot. And the finish inside by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 11 in the second half.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. They're trailing by 19. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Hield with the ball. Now guarded by Simons. McCollum outside. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Burks against Hield. Smith with a screen on Burks. Pass to Pokashevsky. Shot clock at 6. No good on the triple. The Trailblazers shooting great so far. 52% in the fourth.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Trailblazers.
They never gave up when they were down earlier. Forced their way back into this game. And look at them now.
And this one was all about desire. The perseverance of never doubting your teammates or the game plan. I mean, I love what they did here tonight.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for LeBron James.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Back to Hield. The 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. 22 was their biggest lead. McConnell outside. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Paul, this team seems to be rounding into shape. What is your sense of the chemistry right now?
Really good, real beneficial. It's great that we was able to pick this win up. That's what it's about. We don't care if it's a blowout or if it's a close one. We need to learn how to do both. So it's great. We were able to pick this up. Good quality team win.
Good luck on continuing to build that chemistry.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.